Okay, y'all, let's talk 2022 goals. What worked in 2021, what didn't work in 2021, and what I'm intending for this coming year. Okay, so y'all, up front, 2021 Powersheets were an absolute bomb. I did maybe 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 6 months. So better than I was thinking. However, not good enough when you are invested in a goal setting worksheet for intentionally helping yourself be a better person, do better things, all the above. Anyways, so what didn't work this year is not having consistent time in my schedule to actually do the power sheets. I didn't give them priority. I didn't give my planner priority. I didn't give my morning pages priority. And that's something that I've done for years. And I'm not really sure why this year that didn't happen, but it didn't happen. The other thing is that I have this tribe of people who we've done power sheets together for years and years. And we kind of fell off doing it together. 2020, we of course didn't do them together except maybe before COVID 3 times, and then we did our prep work for 2021 together in December, and then I'm not sure we gathered again. And it's for various reasons, but you know, having people check in on you and keeping you accountable is super, super, super important with power sheets. This is supposed to be your accountability, but it's also super accountability and helpful when somebody else is saying, Ashley, did you fill in your power sheets? No, I did not. So, last year's goals, I still worked really hard on them this year. I just didn't get as far as I wanted to. And so this year's goals were, I don't even know if you can read, it's probably gonna be backwards. Video, consistent content, focused marketing, membership site, SEO, finances, research on PCOS and endometriosis, and figuring out a routine for myself. That one is on my power sheets almost every year. I love routines, I love habits, and it's taking me a long time to figure out one that actually works. I'm getting there, but this is the year to actually do that. And I say that every year too. So, I did way more than I thought I did on my goals this year, just not so intentionally where I'm writing down and checking off each month's tending list. But anyways, so this year's goals, oh my gosh, I didn't get the same color because they weren't the same color, but isn't this teal beautiful? Oh, so rich. Okay, so this year's goals are consistent content, video marketing, focused marketing, content creation systems, which I'm going to talk about later. Those are my business goals. And then finances, health, and routine are my personal goals. So let's go through these goals. In the next video, I'm going to share my word of the day and talk about why I chose that word. Okay, so for consistent content, everyone who's in content creation knows that you have to be consistent. And it's hard to be consistent when you feel like you are making the same thing over and over, doing the same thing over and over, but it's in those small little steps that it all adds up, which is why power sheets are so important in your life. So how I'm breaking this goal down is I'm going to focus this month on creating my first quarter's editorial calendar and sticking to it and going ahead and starting to work on those posts, content, whatever it is that I put into that editorial calendar. If there's something specific you want to see on this YouTube channel, which not that many people watch it, I'm hoping that will change this year. Leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear anything that you want to talk about. So do you want to talk more about goal setting? Do you want to talk about planning? Do you want to talk about party planning, hosting, cooking? Like what little things that I do in my daily life that help me be a better person, live my life more effectively, and all those good things. So that's the biggest thing that I want to do. And I definitely want to get better at working ahead a season. Years ago, when blogging was a little easier than it is now, and we didn't have so many social media platforms, I worked 2 seasons ahead of time. And that really paid off, and I got out of the swing of that, and I can really tell. My second business goal is video marketing and learning how to be better at it, how to get more comfortable on screen. I am terrified to film any video, whether it's a story on my Instagram to this one. Like, I just don't like it. But video is here to stay, and so I need to learn everything I can about it. I need to be better about editing, and hopefully my biggest goal is investing in new equipment and hiring people to help me with either video editing or actually doing the filming. So watch these videos a lot, and that's it. Third business goal is focused marketing, and that's being more strategic about the emails that I send, the posts that I create, and the content that I do push out to people. Being more strategic and having a bit more of a plan for launches and seasons and holidays and all of that. So that means like creating better funnels for the products that I have in my shop. And did you even know that I have products in a shop, or I have a shop? I do. Fourth business goal is like major, and a major shift from what I've been doing in the past. And that is, I've created a digital course that I think I'm going to call Content Creation Systems. And it's all about helping people strategically repurpose their content so you're working half the time and getting off your phone, getting off your computer, and just being better about using your content. I created this course, and then I decided I didn't know if it really worked or not, so I did it for the last 6 months of the year, and it's awesome, if I do say so myself. Okay, I'm just gonna go through my personal goals really quickly because I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk about those very much every month, but finances, health, and routine. Routine is always on there. I'm a big fan of creating habitual routines for yourself that help you live your life more effectively. And I need to be better about using my time instead of immediately going to my phone and starting to scroll. Whether it's from a business standpoint or a consumer standpoint, I'm still scrolling and I'm still wasting my time. And so, yeah, I need to be better about that. And that means coming up with some routines, some morning and evening routine shifts that make it less likely for me to want to scroll. So those are my goals for this year, and I'm excited. I'm going to share my tending list every month with you. I've always wanted to do that. I used to share it on my blog, but I think I'm going to do it on my blog and here in a video because I love watching other people's tending list videos. So the next video, I'm going to talk about my word of the year and how I come up with it. Each year it's the same process of how to come up with that word. But yeah, I hope you'll stick around and watch the next video when it comes out. Thanks so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit a thumbs up, the bell, I don't know, all the things you're supposed to do. Yeah, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I would love to hear what you're going to be working on for 2022. And yeah, thanks so much, y'all.